guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to sit down and talk to you all about my diagnosis. Black women matter, period. So we're talking about Black women's health. Sometimes you don't see representation. Women that actually have experienced women's health issues do not talk about it. And I think the reason why is because we're often taught if you're going through something, deal with it by yourself, or yeah, people just don't need to know your business. But this is something that when I was diagnosed, I realized that I really needed, or I really wanted to have someone to speak with me, to help me to understand what I was going through. So I just wanted to talk about my diagnosis and what it has been like, what life has been like since. So I received my diagnosis of PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, in 2017. What was happening to me was I was having irregular periods. So I was only having my periods for about 3 days, and that had been regular since I started getting my period. 3 days max, and I was done. However, I was experiencing extreme pain in the sense that sometimes I'll be throwing up, sometimes I'm unable to get up, and of course I just thought it was regular because I guess periods are just supposed to be that bad, right? Once I entered college, I actually started to notice that I was having more irregularity. So there would be some months when my period wouldn't come at all. I hadn't had my period for about 3 months, maybe 4. And I was very concerned, very worried. I had no idea what was occurring. So I went into the clinic. This was the second time that this happened, which is the reason why I decided to go in. And I knew I wasn't pregnant. I knew that there was none of that issues going on. So it's like, why am I not having a period? So once I went in, they did like a plethora of different tests, and they told me that if I get a call back, then something was wrong. So they gave me a call back to come in, that they wanted to run some more tests because they were not sure what was going on. So when I went in on March 9th, 2017, the nurse practitioner I was seeing told me, hey girl, you have PCOS. And what that means is just like you probably have issues with giving birth in the future. It means that that's probably what's causing your weight gain. You have depression, anxiety.
There may be heart issues lead to infertility. It can mean that you could get some type of cancer, so ovarian cancer, cervical cancer if not treated. It could lead to endometriosis. It could lead to...
Ma'am, I don't know what you're saying to me. Like, I was so, I'm not even trying to be dramatic. I was torn. But the thing was, the way she gave me my diagnosis, she just gave it like all like that. She was just like, yeah, this is everything that's happening. So scared, so frustrated with my body. She was like, well, you need to get on a pill. The only thing you can do is get on the pill, so get on a pill right now. And I was kind of taken aback. And I remember at that time, my friend was actually on the pill, and she had just gotten off because she was like that 1% that doesn't really react well to take the pill specifically. So I was honestly so scared. I was like, ma'am, we don't got no other option because, and she just kind of like, no. But I'm go home, think about it, come back, and let me know if you want to get on the pill. So I just felt like, wow, like, this is the worst. Like, I feel like this is the end. I'm just not, like, I just don't feel good. Like, I'm in physical pain, but it's just, like, mentally, like, I don't know. Like, I just feel really down. I honestly felt that my body had failed me. But over time, I came to learn. I did more research. I spoke to different people. I watched different videos, and I actually established care with someone else. So with that, me establishing care with a primary care physician, seeing an OBGYN, they were pretty much more helpful. They helped me to understand that this is a diagnosis that is actually common in women in childbearing age, so probably between the ages of 15 and 44. Women commonly have this issue, 1 in 10 women. So I'm not the only one. This is not anything that, oh my gosh, your life is over. They also helped me to understand that it's incurable, but it's manageable, and the only way does not have to be the pill. It can be done holistically. PCOS is polycystic ovarian syndrome through genetics, and it just means that it's like a hormonal imbalance where you have a higher level of male hormones. As women, we all have levels of male hormones in us. It's just that with PCOS you have higher levels of those male hormones, and with that it just means that you now have small cysts on your ovaries. So because of that, it means that you're not ovulating as you normally would, which is the reason why they say that it can lead to infertility. Pill, the flow back normally, like it's an increase of the amount of estrogen and progesterone in your system. There's no one test that will be able to diagnose the PCOS. It's a number of different things that they would have to do. So they'll have to do blood tests. You also have to go, maybe in some cases you have to do like an ultrasound or sonogram. It's pretty much how they'll be able to diagnose it. And I got most of this information through Hopkins Medicine. I also looked on cdc.gov and then womenshealth.gov. So that's where I got in terms of this information. That's where I got it from. And also, I just want everyone to know that PCOS is not the same for every woman. Not everyone experiences weight gain in the same ways, in the same areas. So don't feel as though like, all my days it's completely over for me. But 3 years down the line, here we are now, 2020. I am still here. I'm fine. I have a regular flow. I made healthier choices in what I was eating. I wasn't eating carbs as much. I tried to cut out white rice, a lot of the processed foods, so that helped tremendously. Have done keto for the last 2 months now. I've lost 10 pounds, which is really good, and I've been able to maintain it. I've been doing pretty well. The only thing about keto is that I feel like it's a lot of meat, and I'm not sure that I like that. So I'm thinking about moving towards a low glycemic index diet. So that was actually recommended to me by my primary care physician a few months ago. He was just mentioning how that would really help me in terms of like the amount of carbs that I'm taking in, the amount of sugar that I'm taking in, and like portion control. So on this journey with it in my mind that I'm talking about living freely, I'm talking about faith. So I have to honestly live in that as well and not just talk about it. I want to be able to not live restricted because of my body or because of a diagnosis. So once I started making healthier choices in terms of what I eat, in terms of going on walks regularly, my flow started to come back regularly. Actually, I didn't have to do anything. It just kind of came back. It's still 3 days, 4th day being spotting. And I definitely noticed that in moments where I was extremely stressed, PCOS was very heightened. Last year, I experienced some really, really bad depression and mood swings and anxiety as well. And with that, I saw that my acne had worsened. I experienced some hair loss on my edges, but now it's pretty much cleared up. I do still have excess hair growth, which I actually tweeze. I just feel for it. I usually just have maybe 7 pieces of weird hairs around, and I'll just tweeze that. Diagnosis, or if you do have a diagnosis and you are still not sure how to navigate it, I would definitely just say go see your primary care physician, go see your OBGYN. You could also see an endocrinologist, and then also a nutritionist. It would really help to establishing a line of care for your PCOS, and so you won't feel like you're having to do it by yourself. And then, they would give you recommendations on what they think would help you the best. The reason why I wanted to make this video is to just let people know that you getting this diagnosis does not mean it's the end for you. It does not mean that you are not a woman. It does not mean that you are incapable of bearing a child. It just means that you have some type of imbalance, but it's not the end of your world, because I know that for me, when I got this diagnosis, I was kind of like, this is it. I just wanted to share with you guys, and also let you come on this journey that I'll be taking of living freely in terms of my health, in terms of my mind, in terms of my walk, everything. I'm a very big advocate of living in freedom. Don't let anything tie you down. Don't let any sickness, don't let any label, don't let any person tie you down. Women that are out there that you feel like you're alone, you are not alone. So speak up. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid of your story. I'm not a health professional. But I do know that I've learned my body over this time. I've loved my body through each stage, whether you're overweight or not, whether your face is breaking out or not, whether you have hair on your head or not, whether you have hair growing in weird places, okay, or whether some parts of your body is darker than others. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You are beautiful, you matter, you are enough, you are capable, and you will get through anything and everything you're going through. Okay, you'll get through it. I trust and believe it. Like right now, I'm not perfect place, but I'm healing. I'm not suffering with PCOS. I'm healing from PCOS. I'm growing from PCOS. So thank you so much for watching. Oh, and like, comment, subscribe if you like videos like this, health videos, or just videos in terms of my journeys specifically. Please let me know if you want to see different things. Let me know as well. Have a great one, guys. Take care of yourself. Take care of the people around you. Love those around you, because we are all precious. You are precious.